hear those birds? You do hear the mockingbird?
Yes. When Atticus gave Jem and me our air rifles, he told us to never shoot a mockingbird.
Oh, he's right. Mockingbirds just make music. They don't eat up people's gardens. They don't nest in the corn crib. They don't do one thing but sing their hearts out. That's why it's a sin to kill a mockingbird.
Miss Lottie, this is an old neighborhood, ain't it?
Oh, been here longer than the town.
No, I mean people are old. Jem and me's young children. Mr. Bowles is close to 100 and Miss Stephanie's old. So are you. And Atticus, he's ancient.
Well, not being wheeled around yet, neither's your father.
He's nearly 50. Jim asked why I was so old, and he said he got started late.
You're lucky. You and Jem benefit from your father's age. If Atticus was 30, you would find life quite different.
Sure would. Atticus can't do anything.
But what is it you want him to do?
Drive a dump truck for the county, run for sheriff, farm, work in a garage, or something else worth mentioning. Other fathers go hunting, play poker, and they fish.
Seems to me you would be proud of him.
Why? All he does is sit in his law office and read. Hey, Scout! The way some people are going on, you'd think he was running a still. Scout! How come your daddy been nigger? I know that you want to Cunningham. You keep it up and I'll give you another whipping. Scout, daddy been nigger. You gonna take that back, boy? You gonna make me? My folks say niggers ought to hang from the water tank. I'll never speak to you again as long as I live. I hate you and despise you, and I hope you die tomorrow. Everyone says your daddy's a disgrace. Come back, you coward! Everyone, coward!
Scout! I thought I told you to come in and get washed up before your father gets home.
And I told you in a minute.
Why can't you behave as well as your brother? Jim's already washed.
Because you're older than me and you know it. Ow! Water's too hot.
Keep scrubbing.
Even in 1935, Maycomb, Alabama was already an old town. A tired old town. In rainy weather, the streets turn to red slop. The grass grows on the sidewalk. The courthouse sags in the square. Old mules hitched to hoover carts flick flies in the shade. In no hurry, and nowhere to go. Nothing to buy, no money to buy it with. Maycomb County had recently been told that it had nothing to fear. It feared itself.
Oh, lack of money is no excuse for the Radleys to let their place go like that. Least they could do is cut the Johnson grass and the rabbit tobacco. Of course, they're Radleys.
According to Miss Stephanie, everyone in Maycomb has a streak. A drinking streak, a gambling streak, a mean streak, a funny streak.
Of course they do. No, Atkinson minds her own business, and every third Meriwether is morbid. Well, the truth is not in the Delafields and all the Bufords walk like that. If Mrs. Grace wants to drink gin out of Lydia Pinker bottles, well, it's nothing unusual. Her mother did the same.
Afternoon, ladies.
Oh, Judge Taylor, Sheriff.
Atticus, you home?
Not yet, Mr. Tate. Afternoon, Judge Taylor.
Cal, tell me when you're passing by.
You want him to call?
You'll be seeing you there.
Put on a clean blouse.
As for the Radley, did this Radley still alive?
His name is Arthur, and he's still alive.
How do you know?
What a morbid question. I know because I haven't seen him carried out yet.
Just because he died and they stuffed him up the chimney.
He just stays in the house, that's all. Wouldn't you stay in the house if you didn't want to come out?
But I'd want to come.
Oh, when that boy was in his teens. Oh, he took off with some bad ones from old Sarum. Probably drinking stumble whiskey. Well, he was arrested on charges of disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, and using abusive and profane language in the hearing and the presence of a female. Well, Boo was released to his father. Well, then he was shut up in that house and he wasn't seen again for 15 years.
Now she's going to tell you what happened 15 years later.
15 years later. Boo was sitting in the living room and he's cutting out some items from the Maycomb Tribune to post in his scrapbook. As his father passed by, Boo took the scissors and he drove him into his parents' leg. Then he pulled him out and he whacked him on his pants and resumed his activities. Boo was then 33. And Mr. Radley said that no Radley was ever going to any insane asylum, so he was kept in that house where he hasn't been seen till this day. Or Miss Marty would have seen him carried out.
All my life, I've never seen him.
I saw him. It was late. It was stormy out. And it woke me up in the middle of the night. And there was Boo Radley. His face like a skull. Looking at me, staring at me in my bed.
What'd you do?
Oh, she scared him away. She moved over in the bed and made room for him.
You have a streak, Miss Marty. A streak that I cannot properly describe in front of a young lady.
She's right. Afternoon, Mr. Dubose. You must smell my mimosa. Angel's bread.
Hey, Scout.
Oh, Alabama must be playing in the Rose Bowl. Jim Finch scoring a touchdown.
Where are you going this time of day, Jeremy Finch? Playing hooky, I suppose. I'll just call up the principal and tell him.
Oh, Mr. Bowes, it's Saturday.
I wonder if your father knows where you are.
Of course he does.
Miss Marty told me you broke down her scuppernong arbor this morning. She's gonna tell your father, then you'll wish you'd never seen the light of day.
I haven't been near her scuppernong arbor.
Don't you contradict me. If you aren't sent to reform school before next week, my name's not Dubose.
Why's she so mean?
Reverend Science, please, you must confine your choir to the colored church.
Excuse us, Mr. Dubose. We're making a special visit to our parishioners. Miss Cow,
Afternoon, Reverend Science.
it's about Brother Tom Robinson's troubles. We have to do more for his wife and children.
Yes, Reverend.
These are dark days, days of trials and tribulations.
Yes, Reverend.
The collection for the next 3 Sundays will go to his wife.
Yes.
Please encourage everyone to do what they can. Everyone.
Why are you taking up the collection for Tom Robinson's wife?
To tell the truth, Helen is finding it hard to get work these days.
I know Tom Robinson's done something awful, but why would folks hire Helen?
Folks aren't anxious
I ain't right be happy to get you.
to have anything to do with the family.
Yes, Pop.
I told you stay out of town right now, Hill.
I hear.
Bob Ewell and his daughter Mayella. In good times or bad, they live off the county in a cabin down by the garbage dump near a small Negro settlement. All that Bob Ewell can hold on to that makes him feel better than his nearest neighbor is if he is scrubbed with lye soap and very hot water. His skin is white.
Why stop talking? Those are just Ewells.
Not surprised they stopped talking.
We have a lot of calls to make. Goodbye, Miss Jean Louise.
Call me Scout.
See you Sunday, Miss Cow.
We'll bring all we can.
Bye! What's Tom Robinson do?
You mean what do they say he did? Old Mr. Bob Ewell accused Tom of raping his girl and had him arrested and put in jail.
But everyone knows what kind of people the Ewells are. What's the singing? Jim, what's rape? Ask Cal.
I think you better
better ask your father. We'll be eating soon.
I just let you know. Hey, yourself. I'm Charles Beck Harris. I'm green.
So what?
I just like to let you know. Folks call me Dill. I'm here staying with my Aunt Rachel. You're sort of puny. I'm little, but I'm old. How about your father? I haven't got him. Is he dead? No. Well, if he isn't dead, he's got one. Haven't you?
Never mind her, Dill.
If he isn't dead, how can you say he hasn't got one? How?
Stop! The Radley place.
Nathan Radley?
How do you do, Mr. Nathan?
Afternoon.
Boo Radley's older brother. Boo Radley's in there, and he hasn't come out in 20, 30 years. 30 years?
When old Mr. Radley died, some folks thought that Boo would have to come out. But Nathan moved in and took his father's place.
Wonder what he does. Looks like he'd stick his head out the door sometimes.
I think he comes out when it's pitch dark. Azaleas wilt because he breathes on them. Nobody touches my con that falls off the Radley pecan tree. It'll kill you. And I've seen his tracks in our backyard many morning. One night, I heard him scratching at the back screen.
Wonder what he looks like.
Well, judging from his tracks, he's about 6.5 feet tall. He eats raw squirrels and any cats he can find. What teeth he has are yellow and rotten. His eyes pop, and most of the time, he drools.
Let's make him come out. Make Radley come
If
out.
you want to get yourself killed, all you gotta do is go up and knock on their front door.
You're scared. Too scared to put your big towel on the front porch.
I ain't scared. Just respectful.
I dare you.
You dare me?
Don't you go near it, Jeff. If you get killed, what with Atticus so old, what will become of me? Well,
Don't hurry me.
Scout and me's right behind you. Someone's watching! Look out the curtain!
He was watching. He saw me.
Don't ever do that.
Where'd he get that chewing gum?
He was sticking in an apple.
That tree? Spit it out right now.
I was just getting the flavor.
Suppose Boo Radley put it there. Suppose it's poison. You go gargle.
He'll take the taste out of my mouth. Let's throw up heavily against the door, and as soon as he sticks his head out, say one vibe and out. That'll seem friendly. Maybe he'd feel better. How do you know he doesn't feel good right now? Well, how would you feel if you've been shut up for 100 years and nothing but cats? Of course, if you'd rather I throw the pebble.
You better leave it to me.
You're not going to throw stone at the Radley place.
Guess I'll just have to show you.
Jim?
Atticus!
Just what are you about to do, Jim?
Nothing, sir.
I don't want any of that. You tell me.
Well, we were just. I was just gonna throw a stone to get Boo to come out.
Why?
Because, sir, my name's Charles Baker Harris. I'm Marie. Folks call me Dill. I'm visiting my Aunt Rachel. We thought Mr. Radley might enjoy us.
I see. Well, son, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you one time. Don't bother that man.
But why does he
What
ever...
Mr. Radley does is his own business. If he wants to stay inside his own house, he has the right to stay inside, free from the attention of inquisitive children. How'd you like it if I came barging into your room tonight without knocking?
But that's different.
Is it?
Because we're not crazy.
Does what he does might seem peculiar to us, but it does not seem peculiar to him.
But anyone who stays inside all the time and never
But
comes...
that's his decision. Something I'd like to ask. If you'll do it, you get along a lot better with all kinds. You see, you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view.
Sir?
Until you climb into his skin and walk around.
So, you want us to consider things from Boo Radley's point of view?
He means Ed when you stay out of this.
Now, Mr. Harris is right. But I expect that's asking too much. Oh, there's Cunningham.
I've got a much better plan. See ya!
Afternoon. Regardless of any plans, you stay away from that house unless invited.
Just to you, Mr. Finch.
Dinner drink. Well, thank you very much.
I'd like to pay cash for your services, but between the mortgage and being town,
No, this is just fine. Jim, please take that into Cal. Well, I tell you, you're kind of settled.
oh, you put in a lot of time.
Well, let's see now. You left a load of stove wood in the backyard and a sack of hickory nuts. Then at Christmas time, there was a crate of Smilex and holly, and now a bag of turnip greens. You're more than paid.
If you say so.
Your boys in my class at school, Mr. Cunningham. We had a disagreement the other day.
I have a feud with that boy myself, little lady.
I didn't actually beat him up that bad.
If he can't defend himself against a girl, he'll just have to take it. Much obliged, Mr. Finch.
Anytime I can do, help.
Why does he tame Stonewood to turnip greens?
Because that's the only way he can.
Are we poor, Atticus?
We are indeed.
As poor as the Cunninghams?
Well, not exactly. You see, the Cunninghams are country folks, and the depression hits them the hardest. So what was your trouble with my client's boy?
He said some things I didn't like. I rubbed his nose in the dirt.
No, that's not very ladylike. What did he say?
Things. And I think we should have a talk. I've watched for you to come home because...
Atticus! Catch!
Hold on to it, son, not today.
Atticus, would you be going out for the football game? For the Methodists?
What game?
Well, it won't be until fall, but everyone's already talking about it. See, the Methodists challenged the Baptists to a game of touch football.
I'm afraid I wouldn't be much help, Jim.
But everyone's father's playing.
Except yours.
Every other
I'd
father
break my neck.
needs touch.
I am too old for that sort of thing.
Sir, could you show Scout and I how to shoot our air rifles? Later, I mean.
Now, I told you, you have to wait for your Uncle Jack. Well, he'll really show you.
Couldn't you show us?
Well, I'm not interested in guns.
Not interested in anything.
I think you better get your football.
Atticus, tell me, what's rape?
Rape is carnal knowledge of a female by force.
If that's all it is, why did Calpurnia dry up when I asked her? Atticus, do you defend niggers?
Of course I do. And don't say nigger, Scott. That's common.
So everybody at school
Well,
says.
from now on, it'll be everybody less one.
Do all lawyers defend Negroes?
They do.
Then why do all the kids at school make it sound like you're doing something awful?
You're not old enough to understand some things yet, Scout, but there's been a lot of high talk around town that I shouldn't do much about defending Tom Robinson. But I'm going to defend that man.
If they say you shouldn't, why are you doing it?
Well, the main reason is, if I didn't defend him, I couldn't really have much respect for myself now, could I? I couldn't even tell you and Jim not to do something again.
You mean Jim and me wouldn't have to mind you anymore?
That's about right.
Why?
Because I could never ask you to mind me again. Tell the truth, I'd hoped to get through life without a case like this, but Judge Taylor pointed at me and said, "You're it."
Are we gonna win it?
No, honey. Give me a second.
Then why?
Simply because you lived 100 years before you start something, there's no reason not to try to win.
You sound like some old Confederate veteran.
Only we won't be fighting the Yankees. We'll be fighting our friends. You remember this, no matter how bitter things get, it's still our home, it's still our friends.
Is this something you want me to do, Atticus?
Mm-hmm. You hold your head high and keep those fists down. I hope you can get through what's coming without catching Maycomb's usual disease. Why reasonable people go stark raving mad when anything involving a Negro comes up is something I cannot pretend to understand.
The Tom Robinson case must be pretty important.
That's about right and wrong.
Suppose you're wrong about it?
How's that?
Most people think they're right and you're wrong.
Well, they're entitled to think that, and they're entitled to full respect for their opinions. But one thing does not abide by majority rule, honey. That's your conscience.
Dinner's ready.
Jim, I was talking to Atticus about the Tom Robinson case.
Ain't ready yet?
Yes, what Atticus said. Why are people so down as they go past?
Yonder's the Finches.
Them's his children.
For all he cares, niggers can run wild and rape white women.
Miss Jean Louise.
Yes, Miss Maudie?
Thought I heard Calpurnia call you for dinner.
But that's ugly! Don't stare. Guess the Tom Robinson case is as new to you as it is to me.
Guess not. Tension in the town about the approaching trial. Beginning to get drum tight. Talk. Beginning to get ugly. But something happened a few weeks later that made Atticus even more of a puzzle. And it didn't have anything to do with the trial. It had to do with a liver-colored bird dog named Tim.
Why do I have to come home?
Because I tell you, something's wrong with that old dog down yonder. He's sick. Cal, can you come out for a minute?
It's just old Tim. He's got love to it. That's all.
What is it, Jim? I can't come out every time you want me.
Cal, something's wrong with that old dog down yonder.
I can't wrap any old dog's foot
No,
right now.
Cal, he's sick.
Trying to catch his tail?
No, he's doing more like this.
Are you telling me a story, Jim Finch?
No, ma'am. And he's heading this way.
You two, get in off the street.
It's not even in sight.
Operator, hello? Miss Eula May? Give me Mr. Finch's office, right away.
You started something.
Hello, Mr. Finch. It's Cal. There's a mad dog down the street a piece, and Jim says he's coming this way. Yes. Yes, sir.
What's Atticus say?
In a minute. Hello. Miss Eula May, I'm through talking to Mr. Finch. Listen, can you call Miss Crawford and who's ever else got a phone on this street and tell them there's a mad dog coming? Please, ma'am, hurry.
What about the Radleys? They got a phone?
You two, get inside and stay inside. Oh, that's old Tim gone mad, all right.
He's coming now, Mr. Radley!
Get inside.
You always pick on me.
Stay back. Mr. Nathan, Mr. Boo, there's a mad dog coming. A mad dog coming, hear me? Don't come outside. Mad dog.
She's supposed to go around back.
Don't matter this time. Cal, I see him. There he is. Old Tim's walking like his right legs are shorter than his left.
He brought the sheriff.
Someone's got to stop old Tim. Atticus,
Stay on the horse, son.
He's back behind the Radley's pecan trees.
Not running, is he, Cal?
He's in the twitching stage, Mr. Heck.
Usually they go in a straight line, but you never can
Well,
tell.
the slope will probably bring him on the road. You better get those kids inside.
Both of you, inside.
if he gets closer.
I don't go in till he goes in.
I want to watch the sheriff.
He just looks sick.
Oh, he's got it all right, Mr. Finch.
Is he looking for a place to die?
Oh, far from dead, Jim. He ain't got started yet.
He's within range, Heck. You better get him before he goes down some side street. Lord knows who's around the corner. Cap.
You take him, Mr. Finch. You do it.
Don't just stand there, Heck. Go on.
Mr. Finch, this is a one-shot job.
Heck, don't waste time.
Look where he is. For God's sakes, I can't shoot that well. You know it.
I haven't shot a gun in 30 years.
Oh, I'd feel mighty comfortable if you did now.
What's he gonna do with the rifle?
Mr. Heck?
Sweet Jesus, help us.
got?
Yeah, but I think I was a little to the right. By my druthers, I'd take a shotgun.
Dead as a doornail, just a little to the right.
Always was.
I'll have someone come down with a pickup and take him away.
You stay where you are.
You haven't forgotten, Mr. Finch. They say it never leaves you.
Atticus,
Yes, Jim?
I didn't know.
I saw that one shot, Finch.
Jim, you and your sister stay away from that dog. He's just as dangerous dead as alive.
Yes, sir. Atticus,
What, son?
Oh, what's the matter, boy? Can't you talk? Didn't you know your
Oh,
dad?
hush, heck. Let's get back to town.
Well, what's your hurry now? Got to get back to working your speeches for the tribe?
Don't remind me.
Maybe Tim wasn't really mad. Maybe he was just full of fleas and Atticus Finch shot him dead.
If that old Tim was still coming up the street, you would be singing a different tune.
You may be right. Well, I must admit that I felt a lot safer once I saw Atticus take that rifle.
did you see him, Scout? He did it so quick.
Well now, Miss Scout. Still think your father can't do anything? Still ashamed of him?
No, ma'am.
I forgot to mention the other day that your father's the deadest shot in Maycomb County.
Dead shot.
When he was a boy, his nickname was Old One Shot. Something you should think about, Jim Finch.
Wonder why I never said anything about it.
Wonder why he never goes hunting now.
Oh, well, if your father's anything, he's civilized. Marksmanship like that is a gift from God. You know, I think he put down his guns when he realized God had given him an unfair advantage.
Looks like he'd be proud of it.
People like your father don't bother with pride in their gifts.
Boy, I said to tell him at school on Monday.
Don't know if you say anything about it, Scout.
I'd like to find that Cunningham boy right now. Ain't everybody's daddy the deadest shot in Maycomb County?
I reckon if he wanted us to know, he would have told us.
Maybe he just lived his mind.
Nah, it's something you wouldn't understand. See, we don't have to talk about it any more than he does. But we know, and I don't care if he's 100 years old.
Hey, Mr. Bo! Can you see my father?
Don't you say hey to me, you ugly girl. You say, good afternoon, Mrs. Dubose. You should be wearing a dress and a camisole, young lady. If somebody doesn't change your ways, you're gonna grow up waiting on tables. Oh, Finch, waiting on tables at the OK Cafe.
What's the matter with her? Why is she so hateful?
Don't pay any attention to her, Scout. Just hold her head high and be gentle.
A lovelier lady than your mother who never lived. It's shocking the way Atticus Finch allows her children to run wild.
I'm with you.
Keep walking.
Not only a Finch waiting on tables, but one in the courthouse lying for niggers.
Keep going, Tim.
Oh, your father's no better than the trash he works for. He's a nigger lover.
I'll fix her.
Hold your head high, Tim.
She has no right. I'm sick and tired of everybody. Just because Atticus. You go home. You stay at this. Everybody.
Hey, Scout. Tim's out of control. He's gone mad. He's knocking off the top of the community was Mr. Bones. Oh, that Jim had a slow fuse. Not anymore. He's gone crazy. From people saying things about your father. Yes, Mr. Bones. How do you know? We found out something special about our father today. Something real special. About time. He's the deadest shot in Maycomb County. That's what you found out. It's the truth. So it don't matter what people say. Wouldn't matter anyway. I thought you'd been taken back to stay with your folks in Meridian. I was. Then heard my cries for help. If you were chained in the basement, the good man poked a bushel of beans to me. Pod by pod. Through the ventilator. Lucky for you that good man was passing. I worked myself free, pulling the chains from the wall. Then I wandered out of Meridian while I discovered a small animal shop. And they hired me to wash the camel. I could go about washing out. Suddenly, my sense of direction told me I was just across the river from Maycomb. What I did then...
How did you get your deal?
I took $13 from my mother's purse and caught the 9 o'clock train from Meridian.
Why'd you run off?
Didn't run off. Decided I'd come back here. That's all. You want to stay there, Rachel? I want to stay here. With us?
I'm gonna have a hot summer.
I don't care. Jen?
Maybe you better come back later, Dill.
I'm not going. Look at this, Atticus. We got a visitor. Here's Dill. Come back from Meridian.
Dill?
Sir, he knows how to wash a camel.
Jim? I had a phone call a few minutes ago. Are you responsible for the damage to those flowers?
Yes, sir.
Why did you do it?
He said you lied for niggers.
And that's why you destroyed her garden. Son, I have no doubt that you've been annoyed by your contemporaries about me lawing for niggers, as you say, but to do something like that to a sick old lady is inexcusable. Now, I strongly advise you to go have a talk with Mrs. Dubose.
Talk to her?
Right now. Go on, Jim.
But sir!
Scott,
All right. I'll go talk to her.
come straight home afterwards.
All he was doing was sticking up for you.
Never thought Jim would be the one to lose his head. Thought I'd have more trouble with you.
Why makes you keep your heads anyway? No one is going to keep their head about
Well, you'll
anything.
soon be having to keep your head about far worse things. Say, your Aunt Rachel didn't mention you were coming back.
She doesn't know. Please, Mr. Finch, don't tell her I'm here.
Oh, don't tell her.
He's a runaway. Don't make me go back, sir.
Just let me get this
If
straight.
you make me go back, I'll run away.
Whoa,
He's
son.
been living on raw beans. Ow.
All right. Let me do some telephoning. I'll see if you can spend the night and maybe stay a few days.
Would you, sir?
Maybe Scott can find something for you to go with those raw beans.
Oh, I'm fine. Not hungry at all. I think you be starving. Was your father really hateful like you said? That wasn't it. They just wasn't interested in me. You're not telling me right. You folks can do it without you. Yes, they can. They get on a lot better without me. They stay gone most of the time, but when they're home, they're always off by themselves. And I can't help them any. They're not mean. They buy me everything I want. Then it's, now you got it, go play with it. They must need you. Why, Atticus can go a day without my help and advice. The best thing about your father, it isn't that he's a dead shot. It's he made Jem go over to Mrs. Dubose. Don't you see why he did that? Because it's his way. And Jim will be all right. If I get to stay a few days, I have a new plan for bringing out Boo Radley. Want to see what else I found in the knothole? 2 Indian head pennies, all stuffed. Who put these valuable Indian head pennies? Why do you reckon Boo Radley's never run off? Maybe he doesn't have anywhere to run off to. For my plan to get Boo Radley out, we're going to need a box of lemon drops. I'll put one right outside his door, and then a roll of them down the street. When he thinks he's safe, I'll come out and pick up the lemon drops. I'll notice the next one, then notice the next. I'll follow after it. Then another one. Then
That's a lot of lemon drops.
we were fooling, sir.
Well, you have been the subject of considerable conversation.
What Aunt Rachel said.
Well, first came under the heading of, his folks must be out of their minds worrying, and then she ended up by saying, reckon you can spend the night in.
Hey, hear that?
But I thought I'd better talk to your folks, so I called them too.
What'd they say?
Couldn't have been more agreeable. They said you could stay on as long as you're not in the way.
I see. Great, isn't it? Sure it is. Guess they were looking all over Meridian for me.
No, they figured you were probably stuck in some picture show.
Typically, they'd be right too.
You know, we'll be going through a difficult time, Dill. It'll be good having you with us.
Do you mean?
It'll be good having you stay here in the cotton Jim's room.
Thank you, sir. Thank Thank you very much.
Mr. Finch. Oh, more company. Come on in, Hector.
Rather speak with you down here.
Oh?
What is it?
Only two reasons why grown men talk on the front lawn. Death and politics. Which is it, Hector?
Could be a little of both, Mr. Finch.
Let's see. Well, we better talk. Maybe you and Dill can give Calpurnia a hand.
I want to see what's happening.
You give Calpurnia a hand, Dill.
Don't you give me ideas, you can boss me too. They have business.
They moved Tom Robinson to county jail this afternoon. Now, I don't look for trouble, but I can't guarantee there won't be any.
Don't be foolish, Heck. This is Maycomb.
I'm just uneasy, that's all.
Well, the trial will probably begin day after tomorrow. You can keep until then, can't you? I don't think folks will begrudge me a client what time's this all.
It's just that old ceremony. You know how they do when they get all shined up?
Are they drinking?
Could be. I don't know why you touched this case. Everything to lose.
Do you really think so?
Yes, I do, Atticus, and I mean everything.
Heck, that boy may go to the chair, but he is not going until the truth is told.
Okay, Mr.
And
Finch.
you know as well as I do what the truth is.
Well, just thought I should keep you informed.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure, well, you take care.
Oh, don't worry. Well, son?
Well, I told her I'd work on her garden and try to make it grow back. And I told her I'm sorry. But I'm not. What had taken
There's no
long?
point in saying you're sorry if you're not.
How about what she said?
She is old and she is ill. I have to work.
Atticus, she wants me to read. She wants me to come over every afternoon and read aloud to her for 2 hours. Atticus, do I have to?
You do.
But her house is so dark and creepy. Shadows on the ceiling.
Well, that ought to appeal to your vivid imagination. Just pretend you're inside the Radley house.
He sure is a peculiar man these days. What heck one?
Death and politics. Don't be silly. They just moved Tom Robinson to the Maycomb jail. Your father said I could stay. He said I could take the cot in your room. What are you going to read to Mr. Dubose?
I've been told. Why would you want me to read?
Seems like the father wasn't surprised.
Why wouldn't he be surprised?
Ask him.
Ask me what?
Nothing, sir.
Well, you folks will be in bed when I get home, so I'll say goodnight now.
Where you going?
Out? You mind Calpurnia?
What do you do with the chair and the light bulb?
I might have a use for him. Look at things, Cal.
And I'll do my best, Mr. Finch.
Where's he going?
I could take a guess, only I won't. Get washed. All three of you.
I really need a wash. Why wouldn't she guess?
Why would he take in a chair and a light bulb? Before I go to bed tonight, I think I'm going to take a walk downtown.
Got a case of look-arounds? I may come look around too. What are you talking about?
Thanks for stopping by, Stephanie.
Oh, it was the best view in town. You know, first Atticus walks by with a chair and electric light, then 3 children follow after him. Wonder where they were off to.
Oh, my guess is the jailhouse. The jail is Maycomb's only conversation piece. Its detractors say it looks like a Victorian privy.
Oh, yeah, but the supporters say that it gives the town a good, solid, respectable look. And no strangers would ever figure that it was full of niggers.
Go home, Stephanie.
Oh, you know, your cake was heavenly.
A light in front of the jailhouse?
There he is!
Well, that's
No, Sarah.
I just want to ask him what he's doing with a light in front of the jailhouse. Maybe we shouldn't bother him right now. But it's getting late.
He's okay. Just wanted to see where he was.
After all this running around town, we might at least...
Hush!
He can't hear me.
No. Listen!
It's cars. A lot of cars coming.
What? So many! Get down! Get down! Roll on me down the walk!
What's happening?
Hush!
He in there, Mr. Finch?
He is, and he's asleep. Don't wake him up.
You know we won't. Step aside from the door, Miss Finch.
You can turn around and go home again, Miss Cunningham.
Won't do that.
Well, you might as well. Hectate's around here somewhere.
The hell he is.
That bug's so deep in the woods, they won't get out till morning.
Indeed. Why so?
You called him off on a snipe hunt?
Didn't you think of that, Mr. Finch?
Thought about it, but I didn't believe it.
Yes, that changes things.
Oh, yes, it do.
You really think so?
He said, do you really think so?
Means he's gonna deal with somebody. I gotta see this.
No! Scouts!
Hey,
Scout!
Jim, go home. Dylan's got to go home. Jim, I said go home.
Will you be coming with us?
Son, I told you I'll send him home. Listen, I'm telling you. Don't scout. That'll do. Don't kick folks.
but he
No scout.
ain't nobody can do Jack that way.
All right, Mr. Finch. Well, then you get him out of here.
Give you 15 seconds.
I ain't going.
Please, keep them in go.
That you, Mr. Cunningham? Remember me? I'm a scout. You brought us a big bag of turnip greens.
Scout.
Remember? I go to school with your boy, Walter. Well, he is your boy, ain't he? Ain't he? Knew he was your boy. Maybe he told you about me because I beat him up one time. Tell Walter hey for me, will you? Atticus was telling me about your entailments. He says they're bad. Atticus, I was just telling Mr. Cunningham that entailments are bad. But I remember you said not to worry, and it may take a long time. But in the end, we'll all ride it out together. What's the matter? What's wrong? What is it? Can't anybody tell me? Mr. Cunningham?
Ain't nothing the matter, little lady. And I'll tell my boys to hey. Clear out of here, boys.
Clear out of here. Come on,
Boys! We're going home.
They're going.
Looks that way.
Atticus, can we go home?
Yes, it looks like we can go home now.
Thought Mr. Cunningham was a friend.
Still is. He just has his blind spots like the rest of us.
But he was ready to hurt you.
That's because he was part of a mob. The mob is always made up of people. Miss Cunningham's still a man. What you children did, you reminded him of that.
Miss Finch? They're gone?
They're gone, Tom. They won't bother you again.
Thank you, Mr. Finch.
You're going to be having a busy time. You better get your sleep.
You better get some sleep too.
That's my intention. Night, Tom.
Can I carry the chair for you, Mr. Finch?
Why, thank you, son.
I want to go home.
Well, you two certainly don't mind very well.
Atticus? What is it you said we did to Mr. Cunningham again?
Made him stand in my shoes for a minute.
The next Monday, people were streaming into town like it was Saturday. Seemed like the whole county was coming to Tom Robinson's trial. Where are you going?
To the jitney jungle.
In a hat and gloves.
I thought I'd go by the courthouse and just see what Atticus is up to.
Well, you be careful you don't get a subpoena. You seem to know so much about the case. When I reached the courthouse square. It was covered in parties. Seems like the trial was to be a gala occasion. The public hitching rail was full. There was no room. Mules and wagons were parked under every available tree. People were washing down biscuits and syrup with warm milk from fruit jars. In the far corner of the square, Negroes sat in the sun, very quiet. And at some invisible signal, they all got up and started into the courthouse.
We're too late. There are no seats.
You could come with me if you care to sit on the colored side of the balcony.
Gosh, yes. Trial's already started. Prosecutor's taking testimony.
In your own words, Mr. Tate.
Well, I was called by...
Could you say it to the jury, Mr. Tate? Who called you?
Oh, I was fetched by Mr. Bob Yule yonder one night.
What night, sir?
Night of November 21st, I was leaving my office to go home when Mr. Yule came in. Very excited he was, said to get to his house quick. Some Negro raped his girl.
Did you go?
Certainly, got in the car, went out as fast as I could.
And what did you find?
Found her lying on the floor. She was pretty well beat up, but I heaved her to her feet and she washed her face in the bucket. Said she was all right.
Go on.
Well, I asked who hurt her. She said it was Tom Robinson. Asked her if he beat her up like that. She said, yes, he had. Asked if he took advantage of her. She said, yes, he did. So I went down to Robinson's house and brought him back. She identified him as the one, so I took him in. That's all there was to it.
Thank you.
Any questions, Atticus?
Yes. Did you call a doctor, Sheriff?
No, sir.
Why not?
Wasn't necessary, Mr. Finch. She was mighty banged up.
And you didn't think that you should
He
call...
already answered the question, Atticus. He didn't call a doctor.
Just making sure, Judge. Now, Sheriff, you say she was mighty banged up. In what way? Well, just describe her injuries, eh?
Oh, well, she already had bruises coming on her arms and she had a black eye star.
Which eye?
Let's see, her left.
Now, was that her left facing you or her left looking the same way you were?
That'd make it her right. It was her right eye, Mr. Finch. I remember now. She was banged up on that side of her face.
Please repeat what you said.
Her right eye.
No, you said she was banged up on that side of her face. Which side?
Oh, the right side.
That's all, Hank. Robert Yule.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
Mr. Robert Yule.
That's my name, Captain.
Are you the father of Mayella Yule?
Well, if I ain't, I can't do anything about it now. Her ma's dead.
Are you the father of Mayella Yule?
Yes, sir.
Now get this straight. There will be no audibly obscene speculations on any subject from anybody in this courtroom. Do you understand? Proceed, Mr. Gilman.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Yule, tell us what happened on the evening of November 21st.
I was coming in from the woods with a load of kindling, and just as I got to the fence, I heard Mayella squealing like a stuffed hog inside the house.
And what time was it, Mr. Yule?
Just before sundown. Well, I was saying, she was screaming fit to beat Jesus.
Yes, she was screaming.
She was raising this holy racket. So I dropped my load and I run as fast as I could up to the window. And I seen that black nigger yonder running on my Mayella.
Reverend, she doesn't understand anyway.
I'm a reserve, Mr. Dill.
This ain't the fit for Miss Scout. Ain't fit for you boys either.
What? A request has been made that we clear the courtroom of spectators, or at least of women and children. A request that for the time being will be denied. People generally see what they look for and hear what they listen for. And they have the right to make whatever decisions they consider best for their children. You may feel there's something here to be learned, or you may decide you do not wish to face this problem. The decision is up to you, and I suggest you make it now. I'm interrupting this trial for a 15-minute recess.